Minecraft Me is brought to you by viewers and listeners like you on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/Minecraft to support the show that's all about Minecraft. From beginner to expert, thanks to you, we're able to put an awesome show on the air. For more information, head over to patreon.com/Minecraft.
This is Minecraft Me, a show that is about Minecraft, where we bring you some of the most awesome tutorials on the internet, reviews of mods and pack picks that you can use when you play. We take you on awesome adventures, all with Chase and Joe.
Hey everybody, welcome again to another edition of Minecraft Me. This is the show that is entirely about the game from Mojang and Microsoft called Minecraft. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or expert, we like to show you how to play this awesome building blocks game. We take you on adventures. We also put on some awesome server showcases and contests, and this show is all about community in this awesome game, and it's always fun to not only play the game, but to do this show. So welcome. Thanks for downloading it and checking it out. My name is Chase Nunes, and joining me on this episode 152, wow, of Minecraft Me, here he is, my good friend, guide, teacher, and what are we going to call Joe this week?
I have no idea.
I got it. Electrician, amp, investigator extraordinaire. Here he is, folks. And Watts, because he also looks for Watts.
What?
Joseph Falbey. Well, you were telling me in the pre-show, Joe, that you were, investigating how much power that you're.
Well, it wasn't investigating. I have these little. They're actually power strips, but they're networked power strips, and they tell you. They allow you to individually switch on and off each port, and they tell you how much current draw each port is using.
Oh, nice.
And my Christmas tree lights are hooked up to one of them, and so I know how much power my tree lights use.
Okay.
And also, because I tell it how much power costs from my utility, I know roughly how much it costs me to run the lights.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
very cool.
But I also have it hooked up to other stuff. I have like one of my servers is hooked up to it, my network switch, stuff like that.
So. But you do you do you I would call it investigative. I mean, you were looking into power usage, so that's investigative. That works.
Okay.
By the way,
it just happened to be there. It's not like I went out of my way to find it. What I really wanted was the ability to set the schedule to turn on and off the tree at a set, at set times. Yeah. And it just happened that having that also gave me power monitoring.
Which is a what you would say a double win.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well,
2 birds, 1 shotgun round. Yeah.
Or a stone. Which could be in a shotgun round, like a little pellet. Anyway.
I'm not a Neanderthal. I do not use stones.
What are we doing this week, Joe?
I have no idea.
Oh, you know what we're doing this week. I'm just trying to put you on the spot. Come on. I'm just trying to have some fun here.
Whatever. So
what are we doing?
Well, the big thing is, right, we're going to announce the winners of the previous server challenge, which was the build a campsite or a campground or a camp or a whatever. You hear the word camp, whatever you think of, that's what you were building. And we reviewed all the entries last week. We're going to show off who the winners are. And then I think for the first time in a long time, we are probably going to have enough time to do a pack pick too. So
that's right. I think we did one a few weeks ago. So yeah, we're finally doing another.
It always seems like it's been a long time.
It does.
Yeah,
it does. We also have the Minecraft news of the week. We have questions, and we're also going to let everybody know that next week, which is Sunday, December 21st, we'll be doing our monthly Patreon Survivor games. And if you want to get it on the reserved list, we'll tell you how you can get on that list. And then we'll also end the show, as always, with the questions of the week. So we have a lot of great things to discuss, so let's go ahead and jump into the aforementioned news. Right, Joe? And the big first story which Joe and I conveniently actually. Joe texted me when this news went down. You guys probably already know about it. It's already a few days old, but Minecraft is finally out for Windows Phone. It only took Microsoft 2.5 billion reasons to get that version of the game over to that platform, but it is now there. Now, I made a prediction, Joe, that I thought that perhaps with that big acquisition that we would see perhaps Minecraft for free on the platform to maybe get more people over to that platform, maybe Microsoft using it as a marketing tool or something along those lines, but that didn't happen. So
yeah, they're you know what, because I have a Windows Phone. It's not my daily use phone,
right.
I know we've talked about it at length on Geek Gamer Weekly, on the former Geek Gamer Weekly, but Microsoft has been, so I follow the community a little bit. Microsoft has really been dropping the ball on the Windows Phone at this point. The App Store, as I've complained about in the past, is completely disastrous.
Oh, it's awful.
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 Yeah, it is really, really terrible. The biggest thing everybody was really looking forward to, people who are really into Windows Phone and really like it, and it is a really good platform, is they were looking forward to a flagship phone, a new flagship. We had the old Nokia flagship phones, and they were fantastic phones, and that's one of the ones I have. It's a 8, 10, or 5. I can't remember.
Great camera.
And everybody's really looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
And Microsoft announced a cheap phone.
Yep.
Nobody understood why. So there still isn't a new model flagship phone for Windows Phone, which is really disappointing. I think a lot of people were hoping that, Minecraft Pocket Edition would be announced alongside a new flagship phone, really meant for playing 3D games and doing a really good job with Minecraft and maybe drawing over some other games.
That's what I was thinking.
And
they
really
would
pushing
tie
the platform in that direction.
Yeah,
but
wouldn't it be cool? Maybe have a Minecraft Windows Phone bundle or something. Make a custom design case. I would probably
especially
be in
now
on
that they bought the Nokia phone making business, so they basically can do whatever they want with it.
Yeah, they can make something.
It would have made a
cool.
lot of sense for them to push out a new Nokia phone with really nice, a new nice design and have it be really powerful to play Minecraft and then say, look, it'll also work with these other games that we are opening the API to and other people can bring over.
Yeah,
but I kind of wonder if there's some fear or there's obviously some miscommunication between Microsoft's phone division, Windows Phone division, and Microsoft's Xbox division, because there could be a lot more crossover.
Yeah.
Sony really pushed some of that stuff with their phones for a while. But there could be a lot of crossover, because if Microsoft positions their Windows Phone in the right place, it could be a companion to the Xbox, and they could sell a lot more of them. I don't think they'll ever have a chance of giving Nintendo a run for their money in terms of mobile platform, but they could do a lot better than they are with Windows Phone. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm wondering
but it is still cool that it's out, that Minecraft is out for Windows Phone. Every platform it comes to, I think, is a great platform. I think it's great that it comes out on as many as possible. I haven't decided if I'm going to pick it up yet. I haven't read if it's cross-compatible with the other mobile versions, the other Pocket editions. But I would hope it is.
Yeah,
because the other two are.
I have a feeling that maybe Microsoft is just taking a really, really slow approach to doing this. Maybe saying, all right, we're going to release the game. We're going to get it out there by Christmas. And then maybe next year, after the holidays have passed, we'll have these special bundles. We've already seen it with Call of Duty. You have that Call of Duty special bundle. You have the Sunset Overdrive special bundle for the Xbox One. Maybe they'll get creative and go, all right, we're going to come up with a Minecraft creative bundle where, the phone will look like, dirt blocks, and it'll look like something in grass, really cool. And maybe have a cool PlayStation, not a PlayStation, but a Xbox One edition console, Who knows? But it's out. It's out there now, you guys. It's $6.99, and it's right on par with the other Pocket editions that are out there for Android and iOS. So if you guys picked it up for Windows Phone specifically, send us an email. I'd love to know how you feel about it. We know that Windows Phone doesn't have a huge market share, so we'll see. But yeah, it's a great story, and finally, you guys have the ability to play it on Windows Phone. So now, while you're playing on Windows Phone and you're watching movies, you're thinking, all right, when's that Minecraft movie going to come out? I'm ready. I'm ready to go to the theaters. I'm ready to watch it. Well, there's a bit of a step back in the movie process. Believe it or not, director of the movie they were going for a Goonies-style Minecraft feel. It's hard. A lot of kids today probably like, I don't even know who the Goonies are.
They're making another one.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a Goonies too, I think.
Yeah,
last I heard.
But
so
Mojang rejected plans to have a Goonies-style Minecraft film. Sean Levy, the director of Night at the Museum, which is also going to be directing the Minecraft film, said, hey, how might this ever be a story for a movie? Because it's not a narrative. It's not a narrative game. And we come up with an approach that felt good to us, and I discussed it with Mojang, but they didn't like it. They said, and then we're like, that doesn't sound like what we want. If we're going to see a movie get made, we don't know what we want, but that doesn't feel right. Those are the quotes between Levy, the director, and Mojang/Microsoft. How would you create a movie about Microsoft, Joe? I mean, yeah, we have Steve.
About Minecraft.
Yeah. Microsoft, that's been done. About Minecraft. How would you do a story? Because, yeah, I mean, you got this guy named Steve. He's in the Minecraft world. He has to survive and then just kind of go from there. Not much of a story.
That's right. Well, that's the question, right? Is do you base it in the Minecraft universe and follow the story that's already kind of in the game, where you start out with nothing, you start building up, you get to a point where now you're fighting and you're controlling the environment you're in and really fighting back against some mobs that you run across, and then eventually discover the temples and get to the end or get to the Nether and then fight your way through that and just kill the dragon and then you win. Right. That's how you win Minecraft, is killing the dragon and
game's over.
That's the question, right? Is right. Do you do that, or do you and follow that sort of storyline where a guy finds himself on a beach and builds up his environment, sort of Robinson Crusoe with a dragon? I have no idea. Or do you come up with a game more like the remember the Lego movie, which I think was fantastic? Do you come up with a game that is based in Minecraft, in the Minecraft world, in the Minecraft environment, that maybe does something completely different, Indiana Jones style, or that sort of thing? What do you do? Because that's the sort of the nature of Minecraft, right? Is it's almost complete creative freedom. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I'm glad Mojang rejected the idea for a Goonies film. What I think is they should go the other way. I think that maybe they should make it like really cool, futuristic looking, sci-fi looking, maybe something like completely outside the box, but still tied into Minecraft somehow, some way. I don't know, but
with dragons,
yeah, with weird blocky dragons,
and Nether,
and weird port. See, here's the thing: with the portals, you can get really creative because the portals look futuristic and stuff. So I think you could probably have.
But I don't know. I think the portals are supposed to look more like a cauldron surface, like that sort of thing. I don't know. Especially the end portal, looks very that sort of way. But I don't know. So they said it had a Goonies feel, a bit of a Goonies flair, which to me means a campy, funny version of like a traditional adventure movie. So think of it like
I know where you're going, but
think of it like honestly like Indiana Jones, but really makes fun of itself. Seriously, doesn't try to be taken too seriously. A lot of the stuff that is over the top. That's sort of my vision of what, or at least my memory of what Goonies was kind of like, where you get done with one thing and you're like, okay, that's ridiculous. They're going to put that kid's hand into a blender, and then the next thing is, oh, okay, my goodness, there is a giant linebacker looking monster living under their house. I mean, it's sort of campy that way. And that was part of what I think was the attraction to Goonies. And I think it could have worked in the Minecraft universe. But then again, anything could work in the Minecraft universe because the universe doesn't really have any bounds. So it's, I mean, that's sort of like saying, we don't like what you did, but we know what we like. And it's not that. and we'll tell you when you spend all this time and money coming up with a creative idea that we do like. Right?
Yeah. Well, for me,
I don't know. They probably are they going to have Sony do it? Because if they had Sony do some work into it, we'll find out about it in a couple weeks. We'll just find out all the backstory about it in a few weeks, and it won't be a big deal.
And it will be released on the Pirate Bay after it was down, right. And now it's back, and it'll be on the front page. So,
well, the script at least will be posted all over the internet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Steve says, "All I have is my hands, and I can punch trees, and that's how the story begins." Let me wrap up the news segment with this last story. We have more news, so we'll put the extra links in the show notes. But this year, I want to say probably the year of 2014 probably will go down as the year of the wearable. There's a lot of wearable devices. There's more coming out all the time. You got the Apple iWatch. Joe's got his Pebble Steel there.
This is my Pebble Steel here.
Yeah. Great things that are happening in the wearable front. You got the Moto X, Google wearables, and Apple's got their coming out. But hey, what about a Minecraft wearable? Yes, it's true. When I first saw this, I honestly thought, because that looked like just a Fitbit Flex, but it's not. Mojang, the game's developer, has licensed its first wearable device. It's the Game Band. It's aimed specifically at kids and me. It is a black silicone housing containing 8 gigs of storage, cloud backup capabilities, and a 140 LED digital display that can be extensively customized to show whatever you want. How it works is basically this. You plug it into your computer USB port, you run a quick setup wizard, and contains the backup system. Then it's a simple matter of launching the Minecraft game files, and then you back up your game to the wrist. So instead of using, say, Dropbox and doing kind of some sort of syncing that way, you have the ability to bring your PC-based games and worlds with you. So kids, no doubt, as they're heading to other friends' houses and checking these things out, Joe, you now can bring your stuff with you. So instead of a cheap, probably inexpensive USB thumb drive that will cost you 10, maybe even cheaper than that, maybe $5, you can now buy yourself probably I don't even know what the price is on this, $100.
Oh, no, you're over.
Oh, I'm over.
They have an order page up.
Oh, they do? How much?
Yeah.
Yeah, how much?
It's $79.99.
Yeah.
So everybody out there who's complained that they can't afford to buy Minecraft, it's just $80.
Yep, here it is, you guys. And you can pick it up at Target, GameStop, EB Games as well. Yeah, it looks like a Fuel Band.
For $80, you would think it would have included the Minecraft game license as well.
So basically, as you can see, you can play on any Mac OS, Windows, or Linux-based computer. So are they essentially, Joe, what they're doing here is you could just basically play in on your device itself, right? You're running it from the device, essentially?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
I have no idea. And while it'd be interesting to check it out, I'm not really willing to spend $80 just to try it.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
It's a cool idea. But to me it looks like one of those rubber wrist straps that just has a USB drive in it, honestly.
Right, yeah.
And it apparently has a clock on the outside.
I mean, all I got to say is kids. You know what I think we should do, Joe? Here's what I think we should do.
What?
In response to this $80 Game Band, which no doubt is probably going to sell a few 100,000 of them, I think we should do a show where we can show kids and adults, for that matter, how they can take a full Minecraft installation with their files and have it on their, like a USB thumbstick.
Just have it on a USB thumbstick.
And then they can take it anywhere they want.
Yeah. I have one around here somewhere. I mean, I have this. This is a good example. But yeah, so instead of carrying it around on your wrist, you can just have something this size.
Yeah.
And in this case, this is actually just a micro SD adapter, but it'll hold a 64 gig micro SD. But you sure don't need that much for Minecraft.
Yeah.
So now there are some cool features to this. It backs up onto their cloud servers.
Okay. So it's got Dropbox.
As we did previously, you can do that with Dropbox. Yeah, you can do that with Dropbox or Spider Oak or whatever you prefer. the biggest thing it does is it makes it simple.
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
That it's really simple, and they probably spent a fair bit of money getting the rights to advertise it as a Minecraft wearable. Buying the ability to call it that. So I do understand where they're coming from, and I can see it as being something that, yeah, if you have Minecraft and you really want to carry it around, and you're not willing to come up or figure out a better way, or you're not, you don't watch our show and come up with a way to do it over Dropbox, yeah, this is not a bad option. But for $80, you can watch quite a few YouTube videos and figure out how to do it yourself.
Yeah. No, totally. Well, like I said, we always like to try to come up with cheap and more inexpensive options. So look for that in a future show, I think. But hey, if you want to spend $80 on something cool that looks neat and that syncs up all your play while you're going to your friend's house and using other people's computers, maybe a library computer perhaps where you can't save data directly to the computer, might be a good solution for you. So, so there you go. Awesome. So there's our news for this week. Like I said, we had a couple other stories we didn't have time to get to. We'll have the links in our show notes. Now, I know some people are saying, well, wait a minute. Your show doesn't have a predetermined length. What do you mean by have time to get to? I try to keep this show at a reasonable time, around an hour. I don't like to go too longer than that, but yes.
And we both like to hear our own voices, so we do tend to talk a lot.
A lot. Hey, let's move on. So it's time for us to reveal the top 3 winners. And actually, everybody's a winner. Everybody had some very awesome and creative, innovative ideas for what they considered a campground. We saw some incredible ones, Joe, and a lot of people were commenting in our forums that this was one of the hardest votes that they had to push yet, just because there were so many very excellent creations. So
they were all, and we said that while we were doing it last week, is you go through them and you think, well, that's clearly the best one. And then you hit the next one, and then it's like, okay, well, this one's clearly the best.
Well,
one.
Oh, wow, this is
and
really good.
And you go a little further, and you're like, okay, no, this one's clearly
the
best
next one.
And
Yes,
and they were all so fantastic. They were all really, really good.
One did have the first place winner did get the majority of the votes, obviously. So they were a clear favorite, but everything else was really close. And so great creations, no doubt. I cannot wait until we show off Christmas stuff, which is just going to happen in a couple weeks, because I love that time of year. So, Joe, let's go ahead and reveal and show everybody once again the top 3. And we'll spend a little bit more time on these 3 just because we didn't have we had so many. We had, I believe, 13 or 12 entries in the overall challenge. So let's jump into number 3, or third place, and that is going to be Lizer 5, and I know this guy's already told me his name. Is it Rhii? R-H-I-I?
Yeah, Rhii. Yeah, it's Rhii.
So here's the camp. So let me go ahead first off, and that's what is that? That's a gold ribbon, right? If I remember right. I
don't remember. We should really write this down.
Yeah, we really should. Anyway, so I'm gonna put it in here. Third place. This is going to be the camp ground challenge. Yay! There we go. So
for those who don't remember which one this is the combination camping area over here, with a campfire and stuff like that, and then a logging camp back over here with logs.
So first off, notes of design work. Very well done, using the cart tracks with the fence posts, so make it look like that they're straps holding down the tents. And I thought that was, this is the only one I think we saw out of all of them that had that, right? It looked very, very cool. You got the cauldron there and different colored tents. One thing we did see across most of the creations was the use of carpet that looked like sleeping bags, and I think that was very, very well done as well. But checking these out here. So this was the This was Ree's camp. Oh no, this was the which camp was this? This wasn't Ree's. Ree's is over here.
Rees and Lizer 5s.
So that was Lizer's. So we're heading over to Ree's camp here. Oh, by the way, he's already made changes. I don't know if you noticed here, Joe. Since the submission, he's added a fishing pond, hopscotch, chalk, platform, and swing.
Nice.
Wow. Very, very cool. And all about recycling. Here's the pool area here. This is Little Willow. You got lodgings. You got little cabins over here. You have hopscotch. There you go. I just did it. Where'd you go, Joe?
I'm wondering. Right
yeah, fair enough. More recycle bins. Let's head over now to the lodging camp.
The logging camp.
Logging camp. Okay. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Heading downstairs here, and here's the logging camp.
Yeah, so this is Ree's logging camp.
Did you ever figure out, was this a spit of pig? Or?
Yeah, it's just meat on a spit, I think is what it was described as. So
generic
just, it's probably supposed to be a pig. I would guess pig, but who knows? Maybe it's a whole half a cow. You know what? I'm going to call it's a turducken. That's what I'm going to say it is. And then over here, you probably shouldn't just jump across the tents there, but over here you can see here's the logs strapped down that have been cut down. These are logs that they're strapped down, ready to ship out, stuff like that. So, and this was the somebody's cabin, right?
Yeah,
the foreman's cabin. That's what it was. The foreman's cabin with the bed upstairs.
Oh, very cute.
Really nicely done design. Sort of a combo. Two different kinds of. This is new.
Oh yeah, there's been some new additions since we've been here. Yeah,
I think he's turning this into his permanent house. He's got some
creeper just blowing up out here.
Explosions and I don't think the explosions were supposed to be there, but
very but
cool. Yeah, nice build. Big congratulations, third place to these two, Lizer 5 and Ree. It is definitely a cool build. I really do like
it. It's a great complex. It looks great, and it's one
from the air it looks really cool.
I love it from the air too, because it looks like it's just a part of this area. And, it's
just kind of nestled in here. It looks like it could be a model for a regular Minecraft village. I mean, it does look really not out of place at all. Just kind of tucked in here.
Yeah, looks great. So very, very well done. Third place. To this team, and just a great complex. So I'm now going to jump over to our second place winner, and that is going to be Mr. Buzz. So congratulations, and let me go ahead and give you your rewards here. That's going to be a red ribbon, if I remember right. That's red.
Let's not put this here.
Oh.
Okay. We're outside of the claim.
Oh, okay.
Well, so let's put it just inside his gate here.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, Joe. I'll put it just inside the gate.
Yeah,
here.
Let's put it just inside the claim here. And then this will be protected. Yeah.
All right, cool. So this is second place of the campground challenge.
And this is named the Desert View Campground.
Yeah, and
by Mr. Buzz.
This was great because it was a huge complex. It had a lot of great things. Yeah. First off, let's check off the office here. A very simple, clean, well-designed kind of a wooden cabin office here. Yep. Shut that up there. And
with shutters. I like the shutters on the next to the windows.
Oh yeah, that's very, very clean idea. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and then, of course, campground over here on the left, you can see the different tents running back here with fire in front of them. Nice look to everything. Like I said, I'm totally, although these should be safe because they're surrounded by safe blocks, but the next map will definitely have fire spread.
You thought that the cactus patch was
crazy.
The
cactus patch. Yeah, the cactus patch is amazing.
Home of the giant cactus. Wouldn't it be just cacti? Wouldn't that be
home of the giant cactus? No, because one of them would be taller than the others, right? So yeah, this one here This one right here.
Yeah.
This is the giant cactus. The others are not. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. you gonna make it official? Here.
There you go. There you go. There it is. That
the
is
giant cactus. There you go. Yeah.
There we
So
go.
the others are just very large cacti. That one is the giant cactus.
Yes.
All right. We have to be specifically correct on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I loved the continuous Old Faithful never stops geysering
24/7. Look at that.
Yeah.
Faithful with 2 L's.
Is it? It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, and a camp flag. Can't be a campground without a camp flag. I think that's fantastic too.
Waterview Lookout.
Waterview Lookout up. I haven't been up here. I don't know why we climb up the ladder there.
Yeah, I know.
And then the high dive board. I thought the high dive board was fantastic. Oh, and the train ride. Remember the train ride?
Oh, that's right. Yes. So
what's with these?
Let me do get up here on the high dive. Here we go. That's deep. That's really deep. There we go. So, how's the ride going here, Joe?
There are parts of it that seem to be broken.
Aww.
There's like extra blocks in a couple of places. I've had to clear some out. There's another car over there if you want to hop on. There's another car.
Ooh, well.
There you go.
Yay!
Oh, I found another block. I don't know why this keeps happening. Oh, no, you caught mine. No.
See, this is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, you can just ride this.
All right, and I'm off.
Oh. I think I was going the wrong direction.
Very nice.
Whatever.
But this whole complex is very, very well done, and it's all secure too. I mean, you're right in the middle of the desert.
It is.
And
yeah. And the water slide. Remember the water slide? Forgot the water slide.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Just kind of
over the train tracks. I love that. Over the minecart. Right. So yeah, nice build. This is Mr. Buzz's Desert View campground. Yeah, really, really nicely done. Oh, and he's even got a restroom over here. I didn't even notice a restroom before. With showers. Please use thongs in shower.
That's not creepy looking at all.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So here you go. This was number 2 by Mr. Buzz. This whole entire huge desert camping complex right on the edge of a bay or the ocean. I'm not sure which is which, but yes,
it's close enough.
Close enough. Home of the giant cacti. Very, very well done. But Joe, there is one more creation for us to get to, and this one, I think we can collectively say that definitely blew us away. It was the overwhelming favorite of them all, and so let's go ahead and check it out now. Congratulations to 50-280, first place for this incredible creation. We'll actually put the. Are we inside the claim here? I didn't check.
I think we're outside. Out here, we're not.
Okay.
We're not in here, and my Minecraft client just crashed.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
No problem. Well, we'll take you through. This was done by 50-280, and it's just it's a huge kind of.
I just put it inside the dome somewhere, and that'll be
okay.
safe.
All right. So, I'm gonna take us through here. Well done, Camp Durango, and I'm gonna put the blocks right here.
There you go. It's too bad we don't still use bedrock for that.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah.
That'd be awesome. All right, so congratulations to 50-280 for first place in the campground challenge, and let's just show this off. And this is voted on by you guys, but first off, we got a great stuff here. Here's the check-in desk, and once you checked in down here, you walk back upside, and then you're in, and you have all these different looking feels to it. It's always dry inside, but also look at all the glass that was used. So much glass.
Yeah.
But just amazing stuff here. First off, you got tonight's dinner, pork chops and beans, Joe.
Ooh, that was you know what, that's what it was last night. I wonder if that's just the standard Sunday fare.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So there's that.
And this was one of the ones that used actual beds too. Most of them didn't use, they used the wool blocks on the ground to make the sleeping bags, but this one used actual beds, which is really cool. And of course, the collapsed mine tunnel. I love that.
I thought that was very cool. Yeah,
just a great touch. Yeah, just a fantastic touch. And the cacti. It's not the giant cacti. It's not the giant cacti, but it is cacti.
Yeah, it's very close.
But just a fantastic build all the way around, and I love the wood as stepping stones across the floor here, the ground.
Yeah, no, it's and it's deceptive, but it's a big area, and it's also it's that mesa biome sand that looks so cool.
It does. It looks really cool, and here in the middle of the desert, or in the middle of the forest, you really wouldn't expect it. But it just fits right in here with the glass dome, and it just is gorgeous. And the clear winner for everybody. It wasn't unanimous, but there were a lot of people who voted for 5280's submission here, and it's worth it. It is awesome.
Yeah, it's a very very
details
nice creation. Whoops, I didn't mean to put a sign there.
Oh man, it's breaking stuff all over the place.
There we go.
What are you throwing eggs now? Geez,
now,
you broke doors.
Now I'm breaking doors.
Oh. Okay, just
I'm fixing
back
it.
away. Just back away.
Hey.
Just back away. Just back away. Okay.
I'm just gonna throw eggs at people. Okay, I'm just gonna
just do that.
Well, now there's there's 5280 and dither in the and that face
manning the check-in booth
and that face that's just not disturbing.
Yeah,
not at all. No. All right. Very nice lobby area for hanging out. And I love the high ceilings. Very, very well done. And then we'll take a walk out here. Walking up the stairs. And then at night, it looks great. And you're always protected. It's always sunny and 70, as they say inside. So, So very, very well done. And honestly, well done to all who participated in this challenge. We all love to go camping. I try to get Joe to come up here every year, and we do a big camp out with myself and Kessler. We didn't really get to do that this year, I think. Didn't quite line up schedule-wise, but hopefully we'll make that happen again soon. But no, awesome, great creations as well, and we always like to try to involve members of the community whenever possible. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating. Now, the next challenge we'll talk about real quick here is going to be Christmas-related. So if you have a Christmas-related thing that you're working on, it could be an awesome tree, it could be the North Pole. We've seen some incredible creations over the past couple of years. All you have to do is build it, make it really cool looking, and if it's Christmas-related, head over to the website, go to minecraftme.com, geekgamer.tv/minecraftme, and then on the right-hand side of the page is your showcase nomination form. Do that, submit it, and we'll debut it here for our Christmas show. We won't have any kind of voting for it. It's just creating a Christmas creation, and for participating, I have a feeling that we'll be giving some gifts within the game to all who participate. So if you do participate and you want some awesome gifts, make sure you create something Christmas-related and submit it via the form on our website. So, neat stuff. But let's do a resource pack pick, Joe. We haven't done one of these in a while. Like you said, it's been forever, right?
Yeah.
It's been way too long.
Yeah. It's been way too long.
And so what did you select this week?
Well, this was actually one that was sent into us. This is the I gotta find it. Simplistic 1.8.
Okay.
So I have a suspicion that means it's supposed to be used with 1.8, but it does work fine with 1.7. So whatever. And it was sent into us by Schaefer King. He actually recommended that we check out this pack. So
all right,
figured why not?
Okay. Do you want to bring me over to our area here? And
sure.
So this is simplistic. Did I say that right? Yeah, simplistic. Okay.
Simplistic pack, yeah.
Simplistic pack. And as we can see...
Or simplistic 1.8, yeah.
So it does have looks like some basic animations. Even just looking at the lava alone has a basic movement to it.
Has an animation to it, the flowing lava. But it is really simple. You can see the clay blocks are all, or the wool blocks are all solid color. Nothing
to them.
Yeah. If you want to do pixel art, solid color pixel art, here it is.
That's true.
Use these.
Very true.
This would be perfect. Yeah. And then the clay blocks on the other side are basically the same thing, but with an outline.
Have you seen the GUI too, by the way? I love just the look of it.
It is pretty good. And it is really flat. Very, very simple.
Yep. Very clean.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little weird not to see seams on some of the blocks. It's just one big continuous color, which is really cool.
Yeah, it is a little different, but I still think it's pretty good. I like it. It's a little bit basic. Obviously, but that's what it's supposed to be. And you can see the chests are all just orange, solid orange. No differentiation between trap chests and not trap chests. That's what it looks like anyway. Yeah, no differentiation between the two, which is good and bad. Ender chest looks pretty good.
I love the...
even the animals. Yeah, look at the cat. The cat and the cow and the horse. The mushroom looks stock to me.
The redstone, I think, looks very, very cool. I like the redstone and the tracks. Very clean.
Yeah, the redstone is really straightforward, easy to use. I really like the repeaters and the comparator. Look at those. You can really clearly see the direction on them and the timing for it. TNT looks good. Yeah, overall, it is a very, very basic pack, but also pretty done. You can definitely tell that somebody put a lot of time into this, even though it's like I said, pretty basic. I guess I should say it's pretty simplistic. How's that?
Very. So for a simplistic vote, Joe, what do you vote for?
For a simplistic pack, if you have a lower end machine, this is great. This is one of the better ones I've seen. You can really quickly and easily tell what most of the blocks are. There's not a whole lot of question. If you have a low end machine, it would be fine. It is a little too simplistic for me. I sort of like something that's in between, nothing that's super hyper realistic, but nothing that's quite this basic. This is a little too far, but not bad. If this is what the kind of texture pack you're into, this is good. I think this is one of the better ones.
So what do you give it? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Or
I'll give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a great pack for, if this is what you're looking for, this is a good one, and a thumbs up for that. But it is not going to be my daily pack. That's for sure.
Well, like you mentioned, Joe, if you're doing any kind of pixel art, if you're doing a big project where you don't want any seam lines and some, the colors kind of go...
You want really solid colors.
Straight together. Yeah. The one thing I love about this pack and looking at this is the stained glass, I think, looks great. It's vibrant, clean. And that's the one thing that goes around on this whole pack for me is just clean. It's clean. Mm-hmm. Granted, it's very simplistic, and obviously they're not fooling us. The name says it all. But for me, it works great. Will it be my daily driver? No. I like a little bit more pixels in my blocks. But that being said, if you are on a low-end machine, or if you're doing some heavy redstone work or something along those lines, even the tripwire looks very cool. I got to say, I like it. I will give it a thumbs up as well. Will I use it all the time? No, but I will keep it in my rotation. It's one of those things. Depending on the day and time, I might bust it out. And even the heads look great. Signs are clean with no wood grain on it at all. I dig it. I like it a lot, and I give it a thumbs up. as you would say. Now, just let everybody know if you have a favorite resource pack, or you're a pack creator and you're wanting to show it off on our show, please send us an email, minecraftme@geekgamer.tv. Use the subject line pack picks or resource pack picks. Just make sure pack is somewhere in that title, because we always like to go through and sort them out. But if you are submitting one that you've created on your own, just make sure you upload it to the Minecraft universe or Planet Minecraft, where we can pull it from there. We don't take direct entries, but you have to submit it through the websites and stuff like that. So very, very well done. Very nice to all.
See, we didn't have a giant cactus in there, so I added one.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. But hey, before we move on to the questions, we have to head over to the Patreon Theater. And before I actually head into the Patreon Theater, I want to let everybody know about something. So next week, we are holding our Patreon Survivor Games. And I'm going to tell you about Patreon right after this. But let me head into the Patreon Theater first and take a look here. We're going into the Minecraft meeting room. And let's see what's on the screen this week, because every single week it's different. So let's see what happens. Here we go. I'm walking in. What the world?
Yeah, I'm a little confused. There appears to be a wall missing.
What is going on?
I have no idea.
What the? Why is there no wall? What happened? What's going on? Okay, well, it's different. I'll say that much.
It's definitely different. Yeah, that's different.
So we give out EXP for all people who join us during live shows. If you want to know when shows are live, you can follow us on Twitter at GeekGamerTV. You can also follow us on Twitch, which is GeekGamerTV. So when we're live for stuff, for live shows, reviews, anything that involves being live, you can find out. I don't understand what this is all about, but hey, that's cool.
Why do we have a there's a zombie Santa Claus in this locked cage?
I really don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on here. I'm very confused. And I'm just going to step away. Now, let me back out here for a moment here. That's the entrance here to the Texture Resource. There's this is the playroom, by the way. We talked about this room.
Yeah, the arcade.
The arcade. Yeah. Let me head back upstairs here. Doop 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 doop. And there's Minecraft me sign. So anyway, let me tell you guys about real quick here about the Patreon Theater, because right now it's called the Patreon Theater, but next month it won't. So the person who is paid for the slot for the Patreon Theater has decided, you know what, next month what I want to do, Joe? He wants to give the name of the theater away to the person who wins next week's Survivor Games.
Ooh.
So
the person who wins the Survivor Games next week, in addition to their normal reward,
yes,
they will get naming rights for the next month, for January.
Correct.
Of the former Patreon Theater.
Right. So the theater will become something else entirely, and it's going to be amazing. So if you want to have your name as the premier marquee name for this theater for the month of January, you got to participate in next week's Survivor Games. So here are the details about next week's Survivor Games. Are we going to do it a little bit earlier next week, Joe? Because I know a lot of peeps on the East Coast like to play in the Survivor Games, and then if we start it late.
Sure.
So are you thinking 2 o'clock?
Should be able to do it whenever.
Okay.
So 2 o'clock works for me. Yeah.
Let's do it 2 p.m. Pacific. That'd be 5 o'clock Eastern. So we'll hopefully get the majority of you guys will be able to join us as far as that goes. Now let's talk a little bit about Patreon. And I know some of you guys probably know what Patreon is, and some of you may not. So we do this show every single week, the show about Minecraft. We put it out on YouTube. We also have it available for download. And the majority of you very nicely downloaded through iTunes. About 75% of our downloads come through someone watching on an Apple device. So that's either on an iPhone or an iPad, through the iTunes store. They downloaded our awesome show. And so those numbers, while they're great, we don't have huge numbers. If you've watched us on YouTube, you probably just noticed, we've gotten a couple hundred views per video. Now, some videos blow up. I mean, I don't know how that works, but I think one of them creating our first house has over 200,000 views. I don't understand how that works, but it just does.
Maybe we should build another first house.
Yeah, we should just keep yelling, this is a first house. So what Patreon is, it helps us pay for things that normally would have to come out of our own pockets. And thanks to you guys who support us, we create content, we create shows. It takes a lot of time and hard work. Not only that, but we have a big community server. We have a place where you guys can download shows really fast and easy. And that all comes thanks to you guys who support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Minecraft. And right now we are one patron away from breaking 70 patrons, which is just phenomenal. And thank you so much for supporting us. Now, if you decide to put in $1 or $2 per month, that is great because every penny goes towards keeping this show on the air. We have a TeamSpeak server that people can chat in while they're playing Minecraft and other games as well. It also goes towards the servers and equipment for production. And so if you decide to pledge at least $5 or more per month, you get access. We have a very special creative-only map that you guys can get to build on, which is great. We also reserve a spot for you for the monthly Survivor games. So here's the deal. Here's the great, sweet deal. If you decide to sign up for next week's Survivor games and you go through and you lock in your $5 per month slot on Patreon this week, what will happen is I'm going to send you a link. I'm going to send you an email saying, hey, we need your name, we need your information so we can give you all of that awesome access. Now, typically what happens is you sign up for Patreon, and then we have to wait for the payment to go through, which takes about a month, and then we hook you up with all those privileges. But what I'm going to do, Joe, and I think I'm going to start doing is as these patrons come in and we get their information and I pass it along to you, we're going to get them set up as soon as we can. That's, I think, the goal will be. And if someone decides to jump on board quickly and then leave, well, that sucks. But I think at the end of the day, to get more...
They will be banned.
If we won't ban them, that's just mean.
Oh, okay.
But just signing up and then leaving is also mean. But
They'll
anyway.
be banned and blocked from downloading the show.
Yeah, yeah. We'll stop them from doing that. Yes, that's it. Yes. But if you guys want to support us on Patreon, please do. Every single penny that you guys support into us goes towards Minecraft, me, and the network, and the forums, and a place for everybody to play. And I just want to say big thanks to all you guys. I know we just picked up a Patreon just today, and it's one of those things that it helps. It helps tremendously because if we didn't have Patreon, and I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys, if we didn't have Patreon, and when I'm looking at money and I'm looking at budgets and I'm looking at things, our server does cost $500 plus per month. And that's just because the hardware that we use on the Minecraft server is beefy, because we know, and we've talked about it, unfortunately, has to be, just for the nature of the beast. But thanks to you guys, we don't have to stress out about that. All we have to do is make sure that all 69 of you guys and gals are happy with what we're trying to do here on this awesome show that's all about community and Minecraft. So thanks so much, you guys, for supporting us. And if you want to support us today, patreon.com/Minecraft is the place to go to do that. And if you're a patron and you win next week, well, that's just like the double whammy. It's like the super double whammy. But anyway, so there you go. Please support us today at patreon.com/Minecraft. But before we get out of here, Joe, before we decide to take off, it's time for the Minecraft Me messages. We got a few ones here. First one is a simple question comes into the show, Joe, from Randy5635, and he says, "Dear Chase and Joe, how can I put my own artwork or pictures in a frame and put it on the walls in Minecraft? I usually play single player and record my adventures for family and friends. Watching on Ustream from Racine, Wisconsin. P.S. I like your plate segments the most. Like to see Joe fighting off a bunch of killer rabbits.
Oh, no. I don't have to fight the killer rabbits. The killer rabbits will be working for me.
Fair enough. So, Joe, artwork, putting your own artwork in pictures frames on the walls in Minecraft.
Yeah. So the artwork is actually defined by the resource pack. So you just need to find a resource pack you like and tear it open, unzip it, look through the files, and you will find the artwork that's in there, and you can replace it with whatever you want.
Now, is there any limits to what you...
There are. When you open the files, you'll see there are set pixel width and height, and those are fixed, right? So you can't go beyond what the art, whatever texture pack you're using, you can't go beyond what that defines. Right. But that's the easiest way to do it is grab some texture pack you already like, and like I said, open it up and see what you can get to replace that. So use Photoshop or the GIMP if you don't have Photoshop, because GIMP is actually fantastic. If you want another really good tool I ran across for doing basic image manipulation is called paint.net.
I used to use paint.net all the time. Loved it.
And you know what? It is surprisingly powerful. It's gotten some really awesome upgrades, and it is totally free, which is the best part. The
cool thing, too, is a lot of people make third-party plugins for it that are also free. I used to use it all the time for creating show graphics for episodes. So I can't recommend it enough. It's a great piece of software.
Paint.net is great because not only is it free for home use, it is one of the few programs out there also free for corporate use. So it is totally free. It's closed source, but it is totally free, and it is great. We use it at work now, and I've used it at home.
They call it Paint.net because it's built off of the .NET framework, right? The Microsoft .NET framework.
I think so. I think it was originally intended as being sort of a replacement for MS Paint,
right?
And of course it never got there. But I think it started as like somebody's college project or something like that.
Awesome.
But you can get it at getpaint.net. So if I think it's getpaint.net, and you can download it there. The webpage, I will tell you right now, looks super sketchy.
Yeah,
but it is above board. It is above board. It's good software. I highly recommend it. And obviously, Chase, you do too.
Yep.
And you can use that to dig into the resource pack, take it apart, find the files you want, and replace the pictures that are in there.
Here it is right here. Getpaint.net, and then in the top right-hand side there is where you grab it from. As you can see, it's been around for a long time. They're bragging about their awards from 2007, but it's still solid to this day. And the great thing I love about it is those third-party plugins are really, really cool, and you can do a lot of great things with it. So, but yeah, you can edit the artwork pictures and then resave the resource pack, and then essentially you've made a custom resource pack with your stuff. Yep. And since you're making it for your friends and family, and you're like making videos for them, you don't have to worry about sharing that resource pack because it's just on video, of course. So there you go. Really, really cool stuff. And maybe we should do that on one of these episodes, Mr. Joe. We should. We've done that.
Yeah, we could do that. That's kind of an extended thing, talking about how to build your own resource.
Your own resource pack.
But I know that's something that people probably would like to give a try. It's something I should really dig into and get, at least elbow deep into it. I haven't really played around with it for a while, but yeah, that's not a bad idea. We'll put that on the list of potential future episodes.
Now, we've gotten, by the way, a lot. I wouldn't say a lot, but we've gotten quite a few emails in regards to John Justucky, SP_Kenny. People want to know what he's been up to. Actually, John, I told him we did a camping episode. And he's like, "Why didn't you invite me?" I'm like, "Dude, you're always invited." He's like, "Why didn't you tell me that you guys were doing a camping competition?" And I'm just like, dude, man. So maybe we'll get John in here on a few more episodes since we haven't had a Geek Gamer Weekly because I canceled it. Which is ironic because we've also gotten some emails into the Minecraft Me inbox about Geek Gamer Weekly. And so Joe doesn't know about this yet. But what I'm thinking about doing.
It's always exciting when you say that.
Oh,
in
I
the
know.
middle of a live
Don't you
episode.
love that?
It's always
I
like Joe doesn't know this. I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna have to do now?
I love doing that because Joe's like, oh great, what now? What now? Actually, but I think this is something Joe would be cool about. I know a lot of you guys liked Geek Gamer Weekly. Some of you probably don't even know what that is, and that's fine.
I did. I liked it.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking about doing: is creating a brand new Patreon, not only for Geek Gamer Weekly, but to help cover expenses that are incurred when we do other things related to Geek Gamer TV. Like, for example, we do stuff related to PAX every year. It's in our backyard, and we love doing PAX. But not only that, but last year we did CES. We also went to Minecon down in Orlando, and so we've done a lot.
We've done E3 in the past.
Yeah.
We've done some away events, tried to get coverage that is of interest to you guys.
Yeah.
Rather than everybody can go hit IGN's website and see what Microsoft wants you to see and see what Sony wants you to find out about. But we'd rather go there, and I think we did a pretty good job of this at PAX this year was checking out the small stuff, the stuff that doesn't get as much press, that doesn't get as much coverage, because a lot of those are really cool and really interesting.
I don't know if you remember, Joe, but not last year, but 2013, we were at the second floor of PAX, and there was this game that we did a brief play with, and it was called Big Fly Baseball. The guy who developed the guy developing the game, his name's Scott. They're actually based out of Victoria, BC, and the game, it's a small independent studio. The game is finally coming out. Comes out on Tuesday. I have a press copy. The name change is now called Super. It's a very, very generic name, so I always screw it up. But it's like Super Big Baseball or something like that. Gosh, I'm so sorry, Scott. But I just remembered it as Big Time Baseball or Big Fly Baseball. So it's really hard for me to switch names in my head. But in any event, after these 2 years, these small developers, I've gotten to know Scott, and he's over in Victoria, and he's a big baseball fan. So a big baseball game coming out on Tuesday. Embargo lifted today, so I might, probably won't today. I was going to try to do some streaming of it, but yeah, no, it's one of those things where we would love to have the ability to offset some of the costs that are incurred because we are small, we are independent, we don't have big name sponsors behind us. So what better way to give stuff to the community by listening to you guys on Patreon and having you guys support what we're trying to do. So what I'm planning on doing is having a Patreon, not just for Geek Gamer Weekly, but everything else outside of Minecraft Me. And so I would have different award levels. So say, for example, I get to $100 a month, Geek Gamer Weekly's back, and then other platforms and things like that down the road. Because I know a lot of you guys want to see it back, but for me, it's just hard work, especially on the back end, and doing that sort of thing. So anything to offset those costs and time would be great. So next question coming into the show from Steven Prosperous. He says, "Hey, Chase and Joe, I have finally gotten started on the server. I'm Phantom Bird, and it's great. Before I ask my question, I just want to thank Keandro and Grim Reaper for all their help. I was fairly annoying when I first got on, having problems with claims and such, but they were super friendly and helpful. So that's a big props to our mods there. They were not the only ones, but just the major two. But my question is, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I guess I'm not the only East Coast fan. And your podcast time of 5 p.m. can be kind of inconvenient, 8 p.m. for us. So I was wondering if you guys could do an East Coast friendly episode a month, maybe start at 1 or 2 o'clock. So that's 4 or 5 o'clock for us, and maybe 2 or 3 East Coast friendly games a year. Eager to hear an answer. Well, if you weren't listening earlier in the show, Steve, guess what? We're doing an early one. So next week, 2 p.m., we'll be here. And by the way, we're probably going to do our Christmas special early in the day as well. Joe and I just need to hammer out that time. But yeah, so no worries there, you guys. We're going to do an early show next week. Grim Reaper wrote into the show, Joe, and he wants to know if we can clarify about the claim expiration dates, because in our rules it says 60 days.
Right.
And so what's the clear status? And by the way, P.S., tell John he needs to be on the show more often. Yes, we are aware of John.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we know.
Yes. Yeah, we know.
Okay, so
Ducky things. Yeah.
It is officially 60 days.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
But there's always a chance that it could go a little longer than that. And if it does, just count yourself lucky. But it is officially 60 days. So
right.
If you're not in the server for 60 days, so do not expect your claim to be there when you come back.
Right. So what Joe is saying here is if you're over 60 days and your stuff is still there, you're exercising extreme caution.
Yeah, you got lucky is what happened.
Yes.
But
extreme caution.
You should count on, if you're gone out of the server for 60 days or more, or for 61 days, I believe. That's it. It will be gone. There's always a chance that the cleanup plugin will miss and it won't get rid of it. And if it doesn't, you got lucky. 60 days is all you can count, though.
That's right.
Got it?
I got it.
Does that clarify everything?
I think we got it clear. Yeah, absolutely.
I think we got that.
I think we got it.
Straightforward. Okay.
I think we're good.
I should mention the resource maps. Don't count on anything.
Right, because we recycle them monthly anyway.
They go away all the time. Technically, I don't think you're supposed to be able to claim there, but sometimes you can because that's not set up quite right. But if you can, don't, or something.
If you accidentally have the ability to, don't hold on to it. Right.
Don't bother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Final question, and by the way, we got lots of great questions, and we wish we have time to get to every single one. But so don't. And by the way, if you make a video question, you get right to the head of the line. Even if you think we're going to run out of questions, no, you get to the head of the line. So if we have 100 questions and none of them are video, and you make a video question, you've just leapfrog all 100 of them. It's true. Yeah. And also, if you're a Patreon, you get priority access no matter what. So make sure if you want, we want to take care of the people who support our show. So if you have a question, you can submit it through Patreon, or just tell us you're a Patreon, and I will double check, and you will get to the head of the line. Last question comes into the show from Zauka, and he says, "Hey, I love the idea for the Feed the Beast server as a goal on Patreon. I'm going to donate, but I was wondering, what pack would it be? And I have a suggestion of my own. The Yogscast Complete Pack. It has multiple magic mods and all sorts of technical ones. It has mods for everyone in it. I hope you like the idea. Love the show." And that's from Zauka. Now, I don't really have a vote in this game because once we officially start our Feed the Beast server, we're going to be doing a whole series on the show about it. I know we did the one episode and we never really came back to it. So we're definitely going to do a whole bunch of episodes on the Feed the Beast platform. But for the decision-making process, that would go under this gentleman that you see on your screen right now, and that would be Joe.
And only kind of. So I have been playing a little bit of Feed the Beast, but I'm not near the expert that some of our community members are. And so I've leaned on them a lot for ideas and recommendations. So far, the strongest voice has been for Direwolf 20, which is what I've spent the most time in. But I'm not opposed to anything else. I will check out the Yogscast Complete and see what it looks like and see what other people think of it. But it's going to come down to there's a handful of people who played a lot of Feed the Beast, and I really trust their opinion on it. And that's probably their recommendation is probably what I'm going to go with. But I will give fair listen to all the others, and hear what everybody thinks and what everybody has to say. So,
Sweet.
but yeah, I right now leaning towards Direwolf 20.
Okay.
But again, that is not set in stone. It's a case of really looking and seeing what all the different packs have and how they work together and how well they will work with what we want to be able to do.
Should I create perhaps a special poll for patrons? Perhaps I mean,
not at this
not
point.
Yet. Okay. All right.
No.
All right. Cool.
Because, like I said, I'm not even sure which packs we would want to put into a poll like that in the first place. Cool. So it's easier right now if we just, like I said, hang back. We'll figure it out.
All right. Fair enough.
Promise.
All right. We'll hold you to it, Joe. All right, you guys, remember, if you have questions, you can send them to us, minecraftme@geekgamer.tv, or if you have a video question, you get right to the head of the line. As a reminder, you can submit your questions also through our website. All you got to do is head over to geekgamer.tv. On the top edge, right there in the menu bar, it says Contact Us on the far right-hand side. You click on that link, and it takes you to this very nicely and clean Contact Us page. Just select Minecraft Me in the drop-down, fill out all the appropriate fields, and you can get your message here sent into the show. Like I said, we don't have time to get through to all the questions, but we do our damnedest to get them all. And as a reminder, Minecraft Me is available on all your favorite podcatching clients. You can grab it on iTunes. But if you don't like using iTunes, and I don't blame you, I don't really like it either, you could also head over and grab it with your Android. Say, for example, Pocket Cast is a great app. I'm not sure what's available on Windows Phone, but I know there's some good podcatching clients over there as well. So, and we got feeds set up, but we also have a YouTube channel so you can watch on your Xbox. We have an app on Roku. We have a lot of you guys who watch us on Roku, so thank you so much. But by the way, as a reminder, if you're on the Minecraft Me page on the right-hand side, just click on Server Showcase Form. And if you are looking to submit your Christmas exposition, this is where you do it right here. You select Christmas exposition, you type in your information, make sure you let us know where your creation is, fill out all those details, and it will be sent right in to the show. And we're going to have a big Christmas special, and that's going to be on Christmas Eve, Wednesday, December 24th, and we'll announce the time next week on the show live on the 21st. Don't forget, next week is our Survivor Game special. We'll be doing this at 2 p.m. Pacific time, so make sure you're here for that. We're going to have a lot of great fun. Every time is fun. And last one, Joe and I actually played, and
you did.
Oh, I thought you played
you played
too.
in the second round. I didn't play.
Oh, you didn't play at all? Oh, that's too bad.
I've played before.
I know you have.
I have to vanish before I play. Remember? That's the easiest.
Yeah,
way
that's right. That's the easiest way to play.
It was that's
like how you win.
I remember. I played it one. I was playing one time, and it was like, wow, why is nobody beating on me? This is really easy. And they told me later, yeah, you were vanished the entire time, and I had no idea. So I felt bad about that, but I probably will do it again.
And and just to let everybody know, just to plant the seed in your head right away, is the 24th, after that Christmas episode, we're going to take a little bit of time off because Joe will be spending time with family, and so will I. So we'll be back in the new year after that point. So I just want to let you guys know we'll have the Christmas special recording on the 24th, and that will cover us into the new year, give us time to reset, and we'll be back with all new content the beginning part of January. So it's been an awesome year, 2014. I'm looking forward to 2015 because that's when I know the next Minecon is going to be. So we need to start thinking about that now. A lot of great fun. Joe, you can follow him on the Twitters at Falbey, Falbey. He also plays on our server, Feed the Beast, and other great games under the codename usually of Payback. If you can't find Payback, it might be PDX Payback. So it's going to be one of those two, right? Typically. So,
yeah, usually.
Yeah. If you want, you can follow me on the Twitters at Nunes, Nunes. I play as Sir Chaos on our great community server and in most gaming circles as well. And please follow the network on Twitter at Nunes and at GeekGamerTV so you'll know when shows are posted and you know when we're live to do shows and other fun content as well. I got to say thanks so much to all of our patrons, our moderators, our administrators, and you guys for checking us out and watching us. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, like, all those things that help get the word out about our awesome show. And if you can't support us on Patreon, please do me a favor and just share the show with somebody and just get the word out there. I appreciate it. I know Joe does, and I know all the members of our community do. So next week, big Survivor games. It's going to be the holiday edition. Should be a lot of fun. We'll see you next week, Sunday the 21st at 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 Eastern at live.geekgamer.tv. Until then, for Mr. Joseph Falbey, I'm Chase Nunes. Thanks for watching and downloading. We'll see you again next week. Keep digging.